Is the prosecution's case falling apart as the state prepares to rest? Where do you stand? Self-defense or murder? The George Zimmerman trial, tonight at 10 on CNN.
Pretrial motions are going on for a long time. Prosecutors still fighting to enter into evidence. George Zimmerman's history of taking criminal justice classes. They want to show that he really was a wannabe cop who went off the deep end the night Trayvon Martin was killed. Defense attorneys are, of course, fighting against it, saying, well, what relevance does that have to this case? So he took some criminal justice classes. Big deal. Jason Johnson, you actually went to Seminole State. You talked to one of George Zimmerman's professors about this very thing.
Yes.
What did the... Wait, the judge is ruling. 1 second.
Testimony is substantive and the objections are overruled.
Wow.
Do you need a few minutes to get your first witness ready?
There was an issue regarding redaction.
Okay, so it will be admitted into evidence. So again, Jason Johnson, what did one of George Zimmerman's professors tell you?
Well, one of the things I know is that, and I also had a chance to see the syllabus, they knew stand your ground law. Okay, that you learn about Florida law. I've seen the syllabus for the introduction to criminal justice courses. So again, if the prosecution is trying to argue wannabe cop, I don't know how substantive that's going to be. But if they're trying to argue this guy knows enough about the law that he can sort of he can jerry rig a story very quickly, I think that's a very strong case that they can make here, even though George Zimmerman was a pretty bad student.
So, okay, tell me more about that.
Yeah.
What do you mean pretty bad
student? Actually, his transcripts were released by accident by the prosecution a couple months ago. The Miami Herald did a story on
accident?
Yeah, by accident. Exactly. He had like a 1.5 GPA. He was a lousy criminal justice student. So again, maybe the defense will turn around and say he was too bad of a student to actually know anything. So this could backfire, but I do think the grades are relevant.
Are they, Mr. Defense Attorney Drew?
I think this is so going to backfire. This is, again, prosecutorial hypocrisy right here. They want to come back to the judge yesterday and say, the day before when the detective says he felt Zimmerman was truthful, please make the jury forget that because it's conjecture. But now they want to introduce, and apparently they're going to introduce, more conjecture. Oh, this guy took a course and he was able to fall back on it within these few minutes as this situation was developing. He was like, I remember I learned this about stand your ground. I learned this. It's going to blow up in their face. It's just pure silliness in a case that has really become symbolic of legal silliness.
Okay, so let's go back and listen to what you call legal silliness now in the courtroom.